don't want to blog.com, 'cause you don't have the time. You can focus on your job while we blog for you. Check out the website.
Hello again, it's Jen Miller, your host on Be Seen Blogging. On today's episode number 6, we are going to be talking about what is more important, content pages or consistent blogging. You've all been told that your website needs content to perform well in search engines. Content is valuable to your clients and readers. It may be valuable as a resource for your support team or new hires too. Content provides answers. It cuts to the chase, and in our ever-changing web world, it provides some stability. Last week in episode number 5, we talked about newsletters that get you noticed. Newsletters have staying power, much like website pages. Once in someone's inbox, your newsletters can't change. Many people would say the same about the pages on your website. Many website pages are static. They describe a product or service, state necessary information, or introduce team members. Typically, the information is pretty constant, unless a portion of the page includes a dynamic content feed. Page content has staying power in search engines, and a great page helps your website to improve its rankings. Usually, page content is stronger because it is linked to the navigation on the top or lower tabs of your website. These links help to share the power of the main domain with the interior pages, such as your About page or your product offering page. Your blog, however, if done well, is always changing. It's your news source and needs to have constant updates and timely information. When I say timely, I mean something with a date or season, perhaps tied to an event or product launch. The opposite of timely would be evergreen, meaning that the content can add value at any time. Typically, you'll find evergreen content on pages, but there is a place for it in posts as well. Whenever you publish a blog post, a ping or alert is sent to search engines. This makes your blog the vehicle to being seen because it notifies everyone, from search engines to readers, that your site is consistent in producing content as an information source. A well-maintained blog typically has at least twice weekly posts, prompting search engines to examine the site at regular intervals, generally every 3 to 5 days, when regular content is posted. If you have a newsletter service or auto-posting feature enabled, your post will be publicized once published. This is generally not the case with pages, as most RSS feeds only recognize posts. As far as which are more important to your website, it really depends on what you are trying to achieve. If you are capable of self-promoting your website and want information easily found, it can do well on a page. If you want to include connected information to the content, say sales listings or related products, then it definitely should be a page. Yet if you're using the content to generate new interest, appeal to more than your normal audience, or introduce more keywords you can be found for in search, then your content should be included as posts. Does platform matter as to whether I should use pages or posts? This is a question I get pretty often, and honestly it depends on your industry more than your platform. Most website platforms, from WordPress to Wix to proprietary platforms, all include a main navigation which leads to your pages. Almost all include a news or blog section as well. These lead to your posts. So because of that, since all of the sites seem to have all of the same elements, platform matters very little these days in terms of looks. Functionality, however, is a different story. If you have a product line, I think your main information should be on your pages, and you should use posts to share testimonials, updates, functionality, and use cases, as well as release news. If you are in a business that serves your local community, you should use your pages to explain who and what you do and how you can be contacted. But your blog post should focus on your community involvement and news related to the area you serve or your industry. The list goes on and on. With a little thought, you can determine how your site can be set up. Refer back to episode number 1, where we discussed the 5 must-haves for every website and decide how you want your website presented. You can determine whether you want static content on pages and what should be included in your blog. Either way, I believe both are critical to the success of your website. If you need help thinking this through, please reach out to me, Jen Miller, on Twitter at JenBlogsForYou or through my NeedSomeoneToBlog.com website. I hope you enjoyed our talk today in episode 6, where we learned that both content pages and consistent blogging are important to your website, all in under 10 minutes. If you liked what you heard, please search out Be Seen Blogging in iTunes and leave me a great review. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon.
Need someone to blog.com, 'cause you don't have the time. You can focus on your job while we blog for you. Check out the website and you'll see. Try it out and become an icon of your industry. We'll develop a voice for your blog to connect with your